Yo, that is crazy. One of these days, I'm gonna learn how to do VFX like this. Wow, that is raw talent. It's unfair that all that talent is wrapped up in just one freaking person. This guy should really start doing tutorials. Today, I'm gonna be reacting to mind-blowing VFX that gets increasingly more complex. I was told that the first 3 were pretty good, but starting at number 4, your brain's gonna explode. Whoa, okay, Graffiti PL. That's pretty cool. I can't tell where the real life ends and then the 3D environment begins. One thing I'm realizing is when the banana comes and crashes through the floor, there's no reaction from all the passengers in the plane. Like, what the frick? The floor just fell through. And I also noticed that when the floor crashes through, the wind that comes up to the floor doesn't, flap the cloth in people's clothes. But overall, the VFX work was pretty dope. All right, it's Peter Quinstagram. I've seen this guy before. I actually follow him on Instagram. This is pretty creative, okay? I think I kind of know how he did this one. He did the first shot normal. He just walked out the door. And then he found another type of container that was the same shape as the door opening, but way smaller. So we had to crouch in and go through it. It made him look a lot bigger. He shot this whole thing probably right outside the main door entrance so that the lighting remained the same being cast upon him. And then he blew it all the way up in After Effects, cut the edges out so it matched in with the original frame of the door. And he just had a perfect composite. I can kind of see how he rotoscoped himself out because I can see the edge of the roto clipping kind of right there. But otherwise, amazing work. All right, 2 people I really like, Edit Sun and VFX Guru. Okay. Oh, cool. Some rotoing and some match cutting. Cool little jump cut there. I think he basically filmed every element individually, cut it out, and then composited them all together. And it looked like he turned into that pile of individual elements. Alex Zazorsky again, love this guy. Crazy creative. He's basically playing one-on-one with himself. I freaking love it. I guess he basically just composited 2 shots together. He got one shot of him bouncing the ball. Maybe it's even the same shot that he's just flipped. And then there's some type of transition point where the ball goes from the upper world to the underworld. Maybe that is just literally like a animated JPEG of the circle ball just for a couple frames, and then it follows through, and then he just does the same thing over and over again. All right, we got the queen. He's cutting the queen's cake. Wow, okay. That's a crazy talented little composite right there. He basically created a small version of the cake that was just around where he wanted to cut it, and then he just replaced the entire green part of the background with the footage of the queen. That's really cool. I love how they ended up animating some fake camera movement at the end just to make that track look amazing, because the track didn't really exist because the camera was actually still. Nicely done. That was really funny. Wow. Basically the color matching between the footage of him jumping and the clouds in the sky is perfect. It really seems like he was really up there. They added some like animated cloud elements in front just to kind of give the whole thing some depth. Great job, dude. All right, guys, so I know you're probably thinking right now, Josh, these look amazing, but how could I ever have the ability to create something as amazing as these videos that I just saw? Easy, my friend. All you got to do is use our video sponsor, Storyblocks. As an example, with the VFX that you just saw, you would only need a couple stock footage clips from Storyblocks, and you'd be able to composite that together completely by yourself using Nick's compositing masterclass that is actually here for free on our channel. And if you need more, Storyblocks has a massive library of assets that they're constantly optimizing and adding to. Whether it's their 4K HD footage, After Effects and Premiere Pro templates, music, images, or sound effects, you can find absolutely everything that you need to bring your stories to life. Just click the link in the description to learn more. Okay, back to the video. All right, I've seen this before. This is by Ari Farroy. This is just crazy talented. Look at all the photos that had to have been found, aligned, and then synced to each other, matched, so that the ball's in the exact same place, the leg's in the exact same place for every photo. Beautiful. And then the ball's rotated out for a few seconds. This is sick. This makes me want to do this myself. Whoa, this is by Xavier Mortimer. Wow. Okay. So he's being held up somehow. He can't just be being held up by those broomsticks. He's probably gonna let go and something. Okay, so something is like pushing him on his back. Wow, that track is amazing. That camera is actually moving. That's not a digital move. That's a real move of the camera. Whoa, is he like composited? Is he really walking upright? No, he's he really took those shoes. That was a crazy, I don't even know how those, I don't know if those were two shots that were blended together where he was actually walking horizontal and they flipped him vertical. But then what's crazy is he actually took the shoes down. So he must have been really up that high walking vertical. And then that incredible camera move means that a track would have been almost crazy impossible if it was actually two shots composited with each other. I don't know how he did this. Someone tell me how this was done. Okay, so I always forget how this happens. I've seen videos like this before. I think what happened was there's a photo that's a freeze frame that the guy then jumps kind of over and is like rotoscoped over, and then the photo becomes real life as soon as he clears it, and then he walks towards the real life building in the background. I think it has something to do with that. Tell me if I got that wrong. Let me know how you would do this one. Wow, we got Quinn Murphy in the house. Quinn Murphy is one of our incredible channel teachers here on the YouTube channel. I freaking love her stop motion stuff. Stop motion is something that's crazy hard to do. You have to have a lot of patience, kind of creative forethought behind the scenes, and you have to be a true artist. I think that this deserves a tutorial. I'm gonna have Quinn make a tutorial for this video, and you will be able to see it once it's done via this link right here. I'm just kind of making this decision right now, so if you watch this video right when it airs, it's probably not going to be done, the tutorial, but just wait a few days. I promise it's going to be there. Guys, you can check out our last video right here.